What is going on with my hair? This was like. Let me make sure I put everything in here. I'm a little late, but I am here. Hey, Whoopi baby. How are you? I'm running a little bit behind. I'm a few minutes late, but I made it. Thank goodness. Oh, I forgot to pin this comment. Yes, I made it. Sorry for being a few minutes behind. Was struggling. I've been moving slow all week. I think I'm just tired from all the different responsibilities. But yeah, come on in and feel free to ask questions. I got my cards. I am ready. A reading from Astro-Tarot. Okay, let me get that deck. Oop. Let me get that deck for you. Okay. Let's rock. Been looking forward to make another live. Yes. I'm so glad you made it, Genesis. I'm happy to see you return. Same with you, Wolfie. I'm glad you're doing good. I got the Astro-Tarot deck. Ooh, it's feisty. How, Angelus? How are you? I'm doing great. Let's just shuffle away. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. Same rules as always. Everyone is free to ask a question. If things get busy and you would like your question to come up right away, all you have to do is super chat. And if you would like to tip, my PayPal is pinned to Cash App as well, or you could just super chat. I'm doing great, Z. My week has been super busy, but it's probably going to be this way while I'm in grad school. Okay, Angela says, is my therapist Angel Mars? Angel Marie is avoiding me. Child, this is so bad. Lord help me. I hope your therapist is not avoiding you. That would be highly unprofessional, but let's see. We got the Magician, and we got the Six of Wands. I don't think they're avoiding you. I think they just have a lot to do, you know. These two cards, the Magician, at the end of the day, they're like a performer. Not to say your therapist is a performer, but basically performers, they have a bunch of people who want their attention. Same with the Six of Wands. Definitely somebody who has a lot of people who want their attention. So I don't think your therapist is avoiding you. He or she just has a lot of people who wants them to pay attention to. That needs their attention, basically. Six of Wands, they're both Leos. We're both Leos. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense, though. Get a G. I am doing good. Oh, hey, Genesis. Okay, says I asked about. And let me know how you're doing it. Everyone, let me know how you're doing, how your week's going, how things have been. Love hearing about you guys. Okay, Genesis asked a question, asked about this before, but I think something's going to happen. Would I be hearing back from the job I've interviewed with a few weeks back, and would the callback be favorable this week? Will you hear back? I think this is when you made it to the last round. I certainly hope so. Let's shuffle this question. Let me see if I can make sure everything is on my screen. Sorry, this screen is acting up. Why is this doing this? Okay, it's highlighting everything for some reason. How do I get out of that? There we go. Let's get into this. All right, card flew out. Whoa. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups for hearing back. So I think they'll contact you for sure with the Knight of Cups, because knights can also be messengers, and they usually like to talk to people, contact people, reach out to them, etc. So I think they will contact you. Let's see, will the callback be favorable this week? The cards are the wrong way. Let me fix that. There we go. We got the Star. I think so. I mean, the Star is a usually positive card about the future and looking forward and things being just good. So I think it will be a positive callback if they call you back this week or whenever they call you back. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. You're welcome, Genesis. Okay. Wolfie says, may I be on the line, please? I'm sad. Yes, anybody can be on the line or whatever they would like. Wolfie, did you ask a question? Because I saw it said, did you answer me? But I don't see. Yes, I see your super chat. I got the after. Oh, I think I read it wrong. Sorry, Wolfie. I thought you said you would love a reading from the After Tarot deck, but you said you want a love reading. I was waiting for you to ask a question. Okay. Let me get to that. That was my fault for misreading. Okay, love reading for Wolfie. Okay. Make sure I get this right. Love reading for Wolfie. My fault. You can tell it's been a long week. All right, let's get into this. We got the Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so all of these cards, minus like, the Three of Pentacles to some degree, are about evaluation and looking things over. So I don't know if you've been taking a critical look at your love life or who's in it and who's involved, but this love reading is saying that that's coming, or you're taking a more analytical look or a more analytical perspective about your dating life, your dating habits, your relationships that you're forming. That's what's going to be coming next for your love life. You're deciding who's the best fit for you, what characteristics or values you want in a partner. It's really also about just figuring out what is the best for you. And if we're talking about anybody coming in, because if you're single, this could be somebody coming in who's going to be very supportive and is likely going to, they're likely going to want to help propel you towards your goals if you're looking for somebody coming in. But if you're already in a relationship, then this is kind of reevaluating that relationship and seeing if it's the best fit for you. I mean, at the end of the day, judgment card represents having to make a decision about the state of where you are, what you're doing, and what you want to do next and where you want to go from there. So it's just a very analytical look at your love life that's coming. So I guess it's more personal growth cards, I'll say. Okay, so let me see. I think I got Wolfie's question. Who am I getting? Make sure I don't miss anybody else. No. Okay, good. Let's see. How can I ask my voice will change doing the CS Master Plant Delta for 2 months? How will my voice change doing the CS Master Plant Delta for 2 months? That is Z's. No, wait. We have another question. Past or new love reading, what after tarot deck hinting me? I'm single as of now. Past or new love reading, I'm guessing with after tarot deck. Is that saying haunting me? I'm single as of now. Past or new love energy? Past or new love energy, Wolfie asks. Past or new love energy? Are you asking, is it the past love that's coming in or a new love that's coming in? I'm trying to see if I understand your question correctly, Wolfie. Because it says past or new love energy. What after tarot deck hinting me I'm single as of now? Oh, hey, Kate, how are you? I love seeing you guys return. Oh, you want to know if it's past or new love that's like haunting you or coming in or okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. Past or new love. Okay. New, we got the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So this is new love energy coming in for sure. It's not anybody old, especially with the Ace of Swords there. The Ace of Swords like to cut anybody off that's old. So you have this new love energy coming in of this person being supportive and caring for you and really making sure that you're both kind of meeting your goals, but they really have a strong focus on making sure that you are happy within the relationship. Okay, and then we have Genesis. How would I meet my future love relationship and how would I know they're the one? How would I meet my future love relationship and how would I know they're the one? Let's see. We got how you'll meet them, the devil. I'm going to use a different deck. 5 of Swords. I don't know what the circumstance is. This seems like you're going to meet them under a very stressful circumstance or situation. I recently got the 5 of Swords to represent somebody kind of getting caught in the middle of somebody else's conflict. The only reason I ask about how I would know they're the one, Brandy, is because I met a lot of women that end up being friends. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, make sure I'll get to that one. But the circumstances you're going to meet, your future love, your next future like love relationship is going to be under some stressful circumstances, possibly getting caught in the middle of somebody else's conflict, someone else's drama. And more than likely, things are going to be very stressful. But how you'll know they're the one, I'm going to use this deck. And Wolfie, let me know if I answer your question. I want to make sure I got that right. Okay. Let's get in. Hey, Ari. How will you know they're the one? The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about acceptance, happiness, celebration. So likely this person's outgoing. Not only that, but your friends and your families will mesh well together because the Four of Wands represents a wedding and people coming together as a form of community. So anybody who your friends like their friends like your friends, your family likes their family likes your family, that is going to be a huge major sign that this person is the one. And like I said, this person is naturally outgoing. They are not an introvert. They're not quiet. They're not reserved. This person is somebody who loves being sociable and loves going out. So those are some signs to look for. Very much somebody who's like the life of the party. Okay, so Wolfie asked another super chat. Okay. How would I meet the King of Swords? How would I know they are the one? Okay. I'm using the Astro-Tarot deck for this one. How will Wolfie meet the King of Swords? We got the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So how you're going to meet this person is more than likely you're going to be at some sort of event, some sort of social gathering, a place, or just a place that's going to be a public setting in general, since we have this energy right here. Or if it's not like a public setting, then it's like a party you've been invited to or a place you've been invited to, some sort of sociable setting, but it's not like the library or something, obviously, or a bookstore. Definitely a place where you can make a lot of noise. So you're going to meet them in this situation, but the Seven of Pentacles here is just very like almost like this person's like you're more like you're in the corner and thinking to yourself, because the Seven of Pentacles is a very reflective card. They're not like super engaged with everyone. They're not over there talking. They just got to sit and think about a few things. So it's almost like you'll meet this person. Possibly maybe you're both people watching, or you're both like, standing by the, I don't know, food section and you're talking to each other. I don't know what happened to my thing. My computer just turned that down. And that's more than likely kind of the situation that you're going to be in with this person. Let me see how you know they're the one. It says, brilliant. Thank you, Rennie. That was definitely important to have families match. One a priority. Definitely a major help. Okay. I'm glad you liked it, Genesis. All right. Let's see. How will we know they're the one? But yeah, I think you guys are going to be a little bit more off to the side at this gathering, this event. Let's see. The Sun. To be honest, they'll really stand out to you. They'll really think that, like, you'll look at them and be like, oh my gosh, like this person is so like handsome, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. You'll see them and you'll be naturally sort of drawn to them. This is the type of person who loves kids, probably has a lot of hair, like at least for their age. You know, a lot of times men will start kind of like balding, maybe in their 30s or something like that. This person will still, if you're into men, like will have a lot of hair. Even if they're a woman, they'll still more than likely have a good amount of hair, unless they decide to cut it off. But that's usually what's going to happen. more than likely this person is going to be very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not jolly, but just more so a very positive mindset and how they approach people. You'll see that they're really good listeners. This is going to be somebody who is going to be very funny and like to keep things like playful, but also somebody who's likely going to be highly educated because the sun represents intelligence. And if they're not highly educated, then they're always seeking to learn. These are some things to look for. But to be honest, with the sun, it's like they're going to stand out in a crowded room for you. But look for all those positive qualities. Look for somebody who is very balanced, somebody who, they take care of their mind, they take care of their body, they have a decent job, they take care of any bills. They're very independent, highly independent with the sun card there. They're always looking to help others. They see somebody needs help and they offer help. They don't wait to be asked. Like, these are the things that this person will be like, and the things you should be looking for to know that they're the one. Okay, Tango55 asks, hi Brandy, loved your newest video. Am I on the path to achieve my current career goals? Am I on the path to, okay, is Tango on the path to achieving their current career goals? Tango55 on the path to achieving their current career goals. And I'm glad you liked the latest video. That makes me happy to hear. Okay, see the latest career goals. I'm going to pull from two different decks. So this is After Tarot. We have Strength. And, oh, okay. This one came out right away. That's wild. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So Strength and Knight of Pentacles, you are definitely on the path to achieving your career goals. Be patient. Keep grinding away. Strength card is like, if you just endure, if you stick in there, if you stay consistent, if you keep pushing forward, you're going to keep and get to this King of Pentacles energy, where you are somebody who is well established in your career, making the type of money you want to create, having the type of position or title that you want. It's coming and you're on the right path. Just keep going and doing what you do. Obviously, you're going to learn things along the way. And, there's going to be times where everything's not going to go ideal, but doesn't matter. The cards think that you are on the right path, Tango. You're welcome, Wolfie. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. I don't even know where we left off in the chat. I'm going to see if I can scroll up. See if I think it was Get It G who had a question, and it was, will my past negatively impact my future? I think that was the first kind of like question that I left off on after the super chats. If not, feel free to put your question back in the chat and I will try to get to it. But like I said, if you super chat, I'm going to get to those first. But all questions are free. All right, let's see. My past negatively impact my future. Will my past, will Get a G's past negatively impact their future? Will Get a G's past negatively impact their future? Whoa. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. Love we got it from a different deck. And the Tower. And the Wheel of Fortune. Ed says your past will have some impact on your future. But the fact of the matter is, when we have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower is like shaking up new foundations and tearing apart things that are not even needed for you. Like, it's not the path you're supposed to be on. And I always get the Wheel of Fortune to sort of represent things that are like fated, the way things are supposed to be. And life is moving in the direction that it wants you to go in. So yes, maybe there's some different doors that close that may have been, I don't know, something that you could have done before, but new doors are opening and they're plentiful and they're bountiful because the Wheel of Fortune is represented by Jupiter. And so it's like, this is the way things are supposed to go. You're supposed to be moving in a new direction. And there are so many more better opportunities out there for you. This is like a growing chance, a chance to grow, a chance to learn, and you're having new positive opportunities coming in. So I wouldn't worry about your past and the things that you can't control, because the universe has better things in store for you, especially with that Wheel of Fortune card. I mean, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it represents ups and downs, but ultimately it's about going towards a place that is better for you, that's the right fit for you, that feels fortunate, that feels blessed. Okay. So Z asked, that was the one. How can my voice change? How will my voice change after doing the CS master plan for Delta for 2 months? How will Z's voice change? That's what I remember, that question. How will Z's voice change? We have the Fool. Wow, completely different. Very unique sounding. And Temperance. More than likely, your voice, well, one, it's going to sound, I don't know how your voice sounds now, but when I get Temperance and the Fool here, you have a very good lung capacity. It will make someone sound very, I wouldn't say loud is the word, but you can hear their voice. This is not soft-spoken energy. It's very, very much so like you're talking at a good pitch. You know, some people talk like really low like this, but then you have others who project their voices. Like I'm a person who I naturally talk a little bit louder. And I think the CS plant is going to naturally amplify your voice a bit. And at the same time, this kind of gives the energy of people being more open to listening and hearing the things that you say, because they're going to like how your voice sounds. They're going to feel it sounds very unique, but at the same time, it's kind of like a voice for radio. And I say that because Sagittarius is the house of publishing and putting things out there to the masses as well. There's several houses like that. Gemini is like that. Sagittarius is like that. Aquarius is like that. And it can also represent like a preacher on a pulpit. So you know how they have like a naturally project their voice, and they have the naturally sort of like it's like a voice you want to listen to. You're like, wow, this person has such a powerful voice. Think about the people who make announcements. Think about the people who are telling you news or giving you information. Like their voices are very distinct and very much like, I know who am I listening to right now? Like, like you pay attention when you hear that type of voice, because it's just so bold and out there. So that's what it's going to do your voice, Z. You're welcome. Get it, G. Yeah, definitely taking the time to enjoy the process, Tango. But for sure, like you're 100% on the right path. The universe is supporting you. Okay, and then who do we have? Okay, Ari, the Aries princess, wants to know, are my guides purposely delaying me from getting a job? Are they purposely delaying me from getting a job? Let's see. And I hope you do get a job soon. But let's see what the guys have to say. I'm not going to make any assumptions or give any advice. Let's see. We have the devil, so more than likely, yes. But let's see their reasoning, because if your guys are trying to prevent you from doing something, then there's probably some reason behind it. So, because the devil can definitely represent somebody who can be like this controlling figure. But let's see why, because there's going to be a reason. The Seven of Pentacles. They possibly want you to reevaluate your career path. The thing I love about the Astro-Tarot deck is that this person has already kind of decided what they want to do and what they want to invest in. So you may even already have in your mind, Ari, the Aries princess, the area of life you would like to go in, that you would like to put your time and energy to, and possibly you maybe haven't gone for exactly what you wanted. You may be going for things that you may find stable, or you may find consistent, or you may find to more than likely pay your bills. But the cards they're wanting you to move in a different direction. I just pulled the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I know you can't see it. They're wanting you to move in a different direction, because look at all the pentacles over here, and he's going off in the opposite direction from where he's previously invested. Now he's making new investments. He's going in a different direction. So the cards, they want you to invest your time and energy in a different area, in a different way, and move in that direction. And that's why your guides are blocking you. Okay. Oh, I think somebody sent a super chat. Okay, should I be worried about my house gear? Aries Rainbow. Should I be worried about my housekeeper? Oh my goodness, what's going on? Okay, yes, for sure. I'm like all the way at the top, so now I'm reading the super chats from the bottom. So Tango said my spiritual team did exactly the same thing. Man, it's going around in the spirit community. Said my mom's been controlling and preventing me from getting an interview. I live with her. I just want my own money. Yeah, that is tough. To be able to create independence for yourself in this world. People don't talk about it enough, but things are expensive, and it is hard to find a job. It is hard to find stability and be on your own and make enough money to support yourself and be happy. Just even basic things like, having your own place to stay, a car, food, and then just like some money to go out, and health insurance. Like, it all costs a lot. I know in America, the cost, the wages haven't kept up with the cost of living. So a lot of people don't have any money in savings, and they're in a lot of credit card debt, student loan debt, debts from, tickets and traffic violations. Like, it's bad for a lot of people. But let's see. Aries Rainbow says, should I be worried about my housekeeper? We have the Two of Cups. I don't think so, but let's pull another card. See, maybe the cards want to say something else. But sometimes I got to pull more than one card. These cards flew out. Okay, put them back in. Okay, there we go. Knight of Swords. Whoa. Knight of Swords. They're upside down. And last card I'm going to pull. And the Five of Cups. So I will say with the Knight of Swords there, I don't know if you can see the card, but he's literally kind of like stabbing somebody on a horse. But I will say this, because of the other cards aren't as intense, and they aren't as like evil or malicious, I'm going to say your housekeeper may be a little bit spicy, maybe a little bit like somebody who may have a sharp tongue, or possibly they may be a little bit gossipy, or they may be like talking about you in some way. I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't just give them, if I were you, I wouldn't give them their complete and utter trust, especially with the Knight of Swords energy, because the Knight of Swords can be a little sneaky sometimes. But I don't think they are a super malicious person. I do perhaps think they more than likely do not see this as a permanent position, and they may not be here for long, especially with the Five of Cups on the end, Aries Rainbow. They're more than likely trying to move on to the next thing, especially with that Knight of Swords energy, kind of like, stabbing the person. They're just like, hey, I'm out. Like, I got mine. I'm leaving. Okay, Aries Moon says her intentions and people around her, etc. I think her intentions are, let's actually clarify. Let's draw another card for her intentions. Let's do that. We got the Two of Cups again on a different deck. Like, that's crazy. I don't think they have bad intentions. The fact that we got the Two of Cups twice, two different decks, I don't think they have really bad intentions. They are a little gossipy, and they more than likely are planning to find another job or leave soon or not be here permanently. But other than that, they don't have bad intentions. You're welcome, Aries Rainbow. Okay, let's go back up to the top. There are some questions here that I know people have. I'm going to go with the one I see. If this is not the right order, then just re-ask your question because there's a lot going on in the chat. Okay. So KA says, Brandy, why am I now having to decide? Why did I put this card back in this deck? Where did it go? Why am I now having to decide what to do with this cat that has turned up? Why am I now having to decide what to do with this cat has turned up? You want to know why you have to decide what to do with it? Maybe the universe wants you to have a pet. The cat distribution system, they call it. Why am I having to decide what to do with this cat? We got the Nine of Wands and Temperance. I think it's more so like in your life, you have probably been working very hard and at the moment, or you've endured a lot, or you've gone through a lot of different things. And the universe is kind of sending you this cat as like a balance. Like, oh, I know you've been going through a lot, but here's a cute animal for you to take care of. It's kind of like this, like, you have a lot going on. So let me give you something nice and cute and sweet to have to, so that you could have in your life, because things have been, a little bit wild, maybe past years, or even for some extended period. The Nine of Wands is usually going to be in a longer extended period. So the universe wants to bring balance into your life. Here's some good, here's some bad, here's some stressful things, here's some things that are cheer you up and make you happy. So that's more than likely what's going on here. TMI, is the Libra guy good in bed? Oh yeah, I think I did see that question. That's funny, Ari. Yeah, I think I saw that question. I think I missed it. So let me get back to that. All right, the Aries Princess. To be honest, it's probably going to depend on you but I'll answer and see, what the cards say. They have a lot of stamina. I'll say that. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. This person has a lot of stamina. They're no expert, but they are willing to learn what you like. All nights are open to learning, so I'll keep it at that. We don't want anything X-rated. Oh, are the Aries Princess, they asked, are there any delays in my life path or my karmic debt? Now, you guys, I'm just trying to get to the questions as I see them. I don't know if I'm going in the right order, but I remember some of them, looking at some of them, like as I'm glancing through, try to get to the right one. So I'm trying to get to this. Let's see. Are these delays in my life part of my karmic debt? King of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's not karmic debt, the job delays and all that. It's really not. It's just about really thinking about what you want in order to build a life that is going to be peaceful for you. that you don't have to, worry about, living with the wrong person or being in the wrong job situation, that you could just come home and be at rest at the end of the day. So it's really more so about that. Trying to see if there's anything. Okay, Ari says, I've been super busy lately, and I was wondering if things will get smoother for me before the year's over. Okay. Before the year's over, will things get smoother for Ari. And I'll be on for the next 20 minutes. Oop. Just want to make sure. I'm usually on for about an hour. I think most of you have been here before, but just in case somebody new is coming in, I do want to let them know I'll be in for another 20 minutes or so. So I just want to make sure I get to the questions. Put your questions in the chat so I can answer them and get to them. And I'm pretty sure I got most of them, but right now I'm on Ari's question about will things get smoother, but put your questions in the chat and I will get to them. If you like to get to the front of the line, feel free to super chat. And if you like the reading, you can tip, and that is pinned above. Will things get smoother? I kind of like having two decks here. I might have to bring two decks. We have the Empress. I mean, it's pretty much a yes. The Moon and the High Priestess. Things will get smoother, but I think emotionally, you'll still be thinking about how things have been. So I guess the answer to your question is yes, but it's more like you're going to be like, man, that was a rough part of the years, and you're reflecting back and you're thinking back on everything. But it's actually good because I think this time, I don't know, the rest of the year seems like you're really elevating your intuition. You're focusing on spiritual growth. You're focusing a lot on what all of those moments could mean for you, where spirit is trying to lead you in the future, or where the universe is trying to guide you in the future. Like, it's really going to be a great time for spiritual development towards the end of the year. So 100% things are going to slow down as we move closer towards the end of the year. You're going to have a lot of moments that you can spend time to yourself, because the High Priestess is so private. She does her own thing. Things are really quiet. She's in this very relaxed, isolated setting where she can just think and just pause and breathe. And that's going to be you. You're welcome, Ari. Aries Rainbow Princess. All right. Oh, it's so funny. We're definitely twins. Said he's 26. Be a little surprised if he doesn't have much. You'd be surprised. A lot of people, especially men, there are a lot of men who are late bloomers, Well, thank you, Smoothie, for the videos. Okay, that's what Ari answered that one. Why can't Spirit just let me get a job, get whatever job that I can get so I can have money? It shouldn't really matter what job I'm working at the moment. I have a steady stream of, if I have a steady stream of income. It shouldn't be, right? I'll answer that question and then I'll go back up to see if I missed any more. I don't think I did. Why can't Spirit just let you get any job? Okay. Let me pull from that because I was shuffling that. Two of Wands. I said, I can't wait for the peace. It's coming. And the Nine of Pentacles. The cards are thinking about the long run. They're thinking about like where ultimately they would like you to end up, or where they believe you would like to end up, which is having a lot more stability, a lot more time to yourself where you can have all of the things you want. And so they're trying to help you pick the right path, which isn't going to put you in a situation where you're going to have to be looking for another job in a couple of months or in a year from now. They want you to make sure you're on the right path, that you can grow into a career, something that is stable, something that will make it easier, that if you lose that job, you can more easily find another job than you would if you were just to get another one right now. So they're thinking long run. That's why. Let me scroll back up to the top, make sure I didn't miss anyone. It is needs to prepare. Yeah, Janessa's, keep doing more tarot content. I encourage everyone to do tarot. Tarot is amazing, but I'm biased. Trying to make sure I'm getting, I think I got most of them. If not, put it in the chat again. And I'm just going to go back down to the bottom. So yeah. Okay. I think I got everyone. So let's get back to the questions. I think we've covered them at the top. Okay. Ari says, how does Jay see me? How does Jay see me? Hi, Miss Jenny. Oh, Coffee with the Unknown. Hello. Feel free to come in and ask questions. And super chat if you want your question to come to the front. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. Or you could just like. Either way, I'm happy. I am here for the next, what is that, 14 minutes? Yeah, we got 14 minutes. That's some time. That's plenty of time. I was a little late starting this. Let me tell you, it's been a week. Lots and lots of work. So I'm trying to make sure I get everything done. Well, how does Jay see Ari? How does Jay see Ari? How does Jay see Ari? Okay. Okay, this card fell out. We have the Knight of Wands. Jay sees you as an attractive person, somebody who can be very charming, sweet, active, high energy, very funny. Wow. I love how I pulled the sun. Yeah, the sun's like a funny person. Thinks you're very clever. Thinks you're somebody who is naturally giving towards other people. They feel like that you pour a lot of energy into other people, and that you are somebody who, even if you're a little stubborn sometimes, or you want things your way, that you really have really positive intentions for other people. And they find that you're just generally enjoyable to be around. You have a good spirit. Possibly they even see an element of spirituality to you. And they think that you are somebody who is very bold. Okay. That's the word that comes to mind when they think of you. Let's see. Oh, and you're welcome, Ari the Aries Princess, and also Ari. Coffee with the Unknown wants to know, does my spirit guide? Oh, we got Z. Let me get to their question. Who am I at my best? Am I close to my greatest version? That's actually a very unique question. I like that question. Who am I at my best? You know, who am I at my best? At your best. We got the devil. Don't think bad things. This is probably more so the positive qualities of the devil. We have the Fool, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the devil, from a positive perspective, we can connect it to Capricorn, which obviously is like at the top of the chart. So your highest version of yourself is someone who is very focused on their goals and making sure that they accomplish whatever it is that they set their mind out to. Someone who can have this very much like tunnel vision to create the reality that they want. Almost like the magician, but in a way, it's more hard work, more focused, very much almost like a little bit of obsessive energy, but essentially very accomplished. The devil, I also get some positive traits of the devil is one, generally the devil's going to be an attractive person. So somebody who focuses a lot on their physical beauty, their appearance, and how they put themselves out there or how they present themselves, which makes sense because Capricorn connects to the 10th house of reputation. So at your highest version of yourself, you're somebody who cares a lot about your reputation, how you may come across to others. And I don't know anybody who dislikes somebody for putting effort into their appearance or looking attractive. So at the highest version of yourself, you care a lot about your appearance. You're very routine. You're very focused on what you want to accomplish. And another positive trait about the devil is a good time. The devil is fun. The devil likes to have a lot of enjoyment, loves to go on vacation, loves to take holiday, loves to go see the show, theater, movies, whatever the case is. The devil is someone who just has a great time. So at the highest version of yourself, you're somebody at your best. You're somebody who loves to have fun. You know, work hard, play hard. That's like you at your best version of yourself. And then with the Fool card energy, it represents, well, connected to the devil, it represents bringing innovation into the area of interest that you are interested in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a career, but if you have some sort of goal or thing that you like or you're interested in, you're bringing innovation and newness into that area. So it represents changing the space that you're in. Like, let's say you are a vet and you want to differentiate yourself from other vets. So you start bringing innovative thoughts into that area. And so the cards want you to, I guess, push yourself to be more innovative in the area that you're most interested in. And then the 8 of Pentacles is somebody who's very detailed, very focused, and very particular about how they interact with everything. So your best version of yourself is somebody who's always on time. You're somebody who cares about the little details. You're somebody who focuses on other people. You're somebody who remembers names, who remembers birthdays. You're somebody who make sure that they are very particular about how they choose to speak and present themselves in the world, and that you are the best at what you do, or one of the best at what you do. If you're somebody who makes figurines, you're the person who makes the best figurines. You're the person who puts in the most effort. You're the person who innovates and sets yourself apart. So that's like the best version of yourself, and very focused and very much attuned to everyone around them, and like pays attention to their space. And that's like, so am I close to being my greatest version? Let's do that. If Z says, that sounds like the person I'm trying to be. Oh, that's good. Oh, am I close? We got the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. It says that you're going in that direction. The thing about this 7 of Swords on the After Tarot deck is this person's about to get caught in some sort of rope. And we also got the 4 of Swords here. They're resting and someone's kind of bringing them like a little flower or something like that. It lets me know that, yeah, you are on this path, but it looks like you may be trying to like stray a little bit away from this for a moment. Maybe you're just trying to take a break because the 4 of Swords is there. Maybe you're just like, hey, I need a moment. I've been so focused on my work. I've been so focused on trying to accomplish my goals. Maybe I need to step back. And that's probably what you're thinking right now. So the cards say, yeah, you're going that right way, but I think you're taking a moment to step back. And the cards want you to like keep going towards that, which makes sense, because if you're really trying to be that type of person, it's going to take a lot of energy out of you. And so I understand if right now you're just like, I just need to pause. Like, I need to pause from work and everything. Yeah, self-improvement is exhausting. So that's exactly it. That's what the cards are picking up on. I get it. It kind of reminds me of like, because I've been on so many diets where you're focused on a diet for like 20, 30, 40 days. And you're like, you know what? I just want a piece of cake. And you have that moment to have that piece of cake, but then you get back on the path. And that's what's happening, I think, here. Okay, there were questions. Okay, Coffee says, does my spirit guide have a message for me? Does my spirit guide have a message for me? Does my spirit guide have a message for me? Let's get into this. All right, 5 minutes left, guys. So if you want your question answered immediately, feel free to super chat and I'll get to it right away. But until then, I'm just going to go in order. Okay. The devil, your spirit guides want, I don't know why I keep getting the devil so much. I'm really shuffling. And the high priestess and the empress. Like, I'm literally like picking random cards. Okay. Your spirit guides want you to break away from any bad habits that are holding you back. That can range from people pleasing. That can range from any sort of addictions that you may have. It can range from low self-esteem. It can range from, what is it called? Doom scrolling. Like, whatever the case may be, the cards want you to get out of that. It can also be something like codependency or relying on other people to help you like make decisions. Like if you are somebody who could be I forgot the word for it, but it's like some people are the type of people who like to try to like control and mother other people. And then you have underfunctioners. So overfunctioners and underfunctioners. And then some people are the type that will let themselves be kind of like led, you know what I mean? And don't want to think for themselves because they don't want to have accountability. But not saying you're doing that. I'm just giving examples of behaviors that people can have with the devil. So any sort of way that is holding you back from being the best version of yourself is what your spirit guides want you to just drop. They're just like, we're tired of these repeating patterns. We want you to develop into this high priestess, empress energy, which is somebody who is fulfilled within themselves, which is somebody who wakes up and they're happy with their lives. They feel blessed. They get to do whatever it is that they want to do every day. They are somebody who's in tune with their needs. They're somebody who's in tune with other people. They have a high level of self-awareness. They are always focused on making sure that they are focused on meeting their emotional needs in the long runs. They don't look for temporary fixes. They look for things that they know may be a little bit hard, but they can get done in the long run. So Coffee, that is what your spirit guides, that is their message. They want you to just get into a space where you can mentally just be at peace. I get it's making me want to it's making me want to stop thinking about a specific guy. That could definitely be it. Okay. I'm glad that resonated with you, Coffee. Okay, let us see. Miss Jenny says, general messages from my spirit guides. More spirit guide questions. More spirit guide questions. Keep them coming. We have a few minutes left. We have 2 minutes. So I might be able to get to your question, Paulie. But you might have to super chat it because we have 2 minutes left. But let's see. General messages from my spirit guides. Whoa. 7 of Cups. Temperance. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So the 7 of Cups represents you having like a lot of options in front of you and a lot of different directions that you can go in and a lot of possibilities to choose from. It's just a matter of the choice that you want to make and the changes that you want to go towards. And it's also interesting because Temperance is connected to Sagittarius and the Wheel of Fortune is connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So it's a lot of Sagittarius energy, which is about exploration, higher belief systems, as well as other cultures, messages from literally spirit, messages from spirit, and as well as kind of like just sending messages in general, having a purpose, having a strong moral code. So all of these things, the cards more than likely want you to go travel more. They want you to talk to more people, want you to put yourself out there. They want you to have a better understanding of your own moral code, your own belief system, and who you are in the world. They want you to find inspiration in the world around you, because now that Sagittarius, Jupiter energy is inspired energy, energy that feels happy to be alive, happy to go out there, wanting to explore. It wants you to make changes and to try different routines and go into different directions and experiment a little bit. And then also at the same time, it wants you to make sure that you are encountering a lot of people who may have different mindsets than you, because it will really open up your mind and broaden your horizons and expand your opportunities in your world. So you may have a lot of opportunities now, but they're going to continue to grow. The more that you go out there, meet people, talk to people, try to do new experiences. And then also, this can also be possibly advice about getting education, because this combination of cards can represent somebody who's is either practicing and gaining like some sort of higher skill, or literally going to school and doing a more traditional route. Either way, but it is about focusing on a higher specific skill. And that could literally be anything. Like, you could be somebody who makes tarot cards, and that's a very specific skill or niche. Generally, ninth house is going to represent niche interests that are very specific and that have some level of mastery to them. You could like anything from like, hey, I make light fixtures. That's a ninth house thing. So they want you to focus on your niche and what is best for you. So explore your options, go out there, decide what it is that you are most interested in, and discover your niche. That might be it, everyone. I think we are at the hour mark. If I didn't get to your question, I'll get to it next time for sure. I'll be on next week. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday, more than likely. You're welcome, Miss Jenny. And I'm going to put it in the announcements. And don't forget to listen to the reading on Thursdays. It premieres at noon as always. And I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to read for you guys. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. And thank you for showing up to the live. It's been amazing. And I can't wait to see you all next time. And I'm so happy to see your faces reoccurring. Well, yeah, faces, little avatars and names appearing on the screen over and over again. It makes me happy to see you all. And thank you. Bye.